Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Urdu ebook before it's gone.
In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Urdu. Hi everybody, my name is Afra. Welcome to the 800 Core Urdu Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Urdu. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you have learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at urdupod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Urdu. So let's get started. First is hello. 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 Ahem salam hai. Hello is an important greeting. Hello. Ahem salam hai. Maaf kijiyega. Excuse me. Maaf kijiyega. Maaf kijiyega. Excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा, मुझे लगता है ये मेरी सीट है जिस पर आप बैठे हुए हैं. Excuse me, I think this is my seat you're sitting on. माफ कीजिएगा, मुझे लगता है ये मेरी सीट है जिस पर आप बैठे हुए हैं. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ. I'm sorry. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ. I'm sorry. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ, वो अभी यहाँ नहीं है. I'm sorry, he's not here right now. मैं माफी चाहता हूँ, वो अभी यहाँ नहीं है. शब बखैर. Good night. शब बखैर. शब बखैर. Good night. जब मैं पार्टी से निकला तो मैंने सबको शब बखैर कहा. I said good night to everyone when I left the party. जब मैं पार्टी से निकला तो मैंने सबको शब बखैर कहा. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. बराए मेहरबानी अंदर आइए. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Please come in. It's nice to meet you. बराए मेहरबानी अंदर आइए. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसे हैं? आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसा हैं? How are you? आप कैसा हैं? हाँ. Yes. हाँ. हाँ. Yes. हाँ, कल जुमा है. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. हाँ, कल जुमा है. नहीं. No. नहीं. नहीं. No. नहीं, मैंने ये चोरी नहीं किया. No, I didn't steal it. नहीं, मैंने ये चोरी नहीं किया. आपका शुक्रिया. Thank you. आपका शुक्रिया. आपका शुक्रिया. Thank you. मेरी मदद करने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया. Thank you for helping me. मेरी मदद करने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया. मैं हूँ. I'm. मैं हूँ. मैं हूँ. I'm. मैं मारिया हूँ. I'm Maria. मैं मारिया हूँ. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. खुदा हाफिज. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. खुदा हाफिज, मैं कल आपसे मिलूंगा. Goodbye, I'll see you tomorrow. खुदा हाफिज, मैं कल आपसे मिलूंगा. खराब, bad. खराब, खराब, bad. आज मौसम खराब है. Today the weather is bad. आज मौसम खराब है. अच्छा. Good. अच्छा. अच्छा. Good. अंगूठा ऊपर का मतलब अच्छा है. Thumbs up means good. अंगूठा ऊपर का मतलब अच्छा है. खूबसूरत, pretty. खूबसूरत, खूबसूरत, pretty. आपका लिबास बहुत खूबसूरत है. Your dress is very pretty. आपका लिबास बहुत खूबसूरत है. बदसूरत, ugly. बदसूरत, बदसूरत, ugly. वो बदसूरत कुत्ता है. That is an ugly dog. वो बदसूरत कुत्ता है. आसान, easy. आसान, आसान, easy. इम्तिहान आसान था. The exam was easy. इम्तिहान आसान था. मुश्किल, difficult. मुश्किल, मुश्किल, difficult. अंग्रेजी मुश्किल है. English is difficult. अंग्रेजी मुश्किल है. करीब, near. करीब, करीब, near. मैं यूनिवर्सिटी के करीब रहता हूँ. I live near the university. मैं यूनिवर्सिटी के करीब रहता हूँ. दूर, far. दूर, दूर, far. औरत दूर कुछ देख रही है. The woman is looking at something far away. औरत दूर कुछ देख रही है. छोटी, small. छोटी, छोटी, small. गाड़ी छोटी है लेकिन ये बहुत ताकतवर है. The car is small but it's very powerful. गाड़ी छोटी है लेकिन ये बहुत ताकतवर है. Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Urdu. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and most learning resources at urdupod101.com. See you next time. Alvida.
Ticket, ticket, ticket. मुझे एक टिकट देना. मुझे एक टिकट देना. Give me a ticket. So guys, if you want to be a bit more polite, you can just say बराए मेहरबानी मुझे एक टिकट देना. बराए मेहरबानी, literally translating it would be please kindly or please. So guys, if you're actually going to buy a ticket and you're asking from another person for advice or something, then I think it's better if you be a bit more specific and say train ticket or bus ticket, rather than just saying like I need a ticket, like मुझे एक ticket चाहिए. Because the other person might not, they would ask you which ticket are you looking for, a bus ticket or a train ticket or a plane ticket. So yeah, it's better to be a bit more specific. Sayah, sayah, tourist.
बहुत से सयाह पाकिस्तान आते हैं. बहुत से सयाह पाकिस्तान आते हैं. Many tourists come to Pakistan. In the recent years, we have seen a big change, especially for the north side of Pakistan, the Himalayas and that range. Many people are coming for skiing, and I'm really happy to see that. And it gives a confidence about the self-image of the country itself, and it's really untouched territory. So I think it's one of the most beautiful places on the planet Earth. And if you're into skiing, do check it out on the internet and try to plan your trip with a good company. And I think you would really enjoy it. Siyahatnama. Siyahatnama. Itinerary. आपका सियाहतनामा तैयार है. आपका सियाहतनामा तैयार है. Your itinerary is ready. रहनुमाई की किताब. रहनुमाई की किताब. Guidebook. मुझे रहनुमाई की किताब चाहिए. मुझे रहनुमाई की किताब चाहिए. I need a guidebook. Guys, I think a more natural selection of word would be a guidebook rather than saying rehnumai ki kitab, because if you use the word rehnumai ki kitab, then what kind of guide you are looking for? Guide to cooking, guide to traveling, guide for problems at home. So yeah, if you're using this, then you need to be a bit more specific. So what you can do is just say guidebook. So if you say guidebook, then it becomes a bit more obvious that you're asking for, as a tourist, you're asking for Pakistan, a guidebook for traveling Pakistan. Tour bus. Tour bus. Tour bus. Tour bus kahan hai? Tour bus kahan hai? Where is the tour bus? It's really a good phrase to remember because you'll be using a lot of it when you are touring Pakistan. I would suggest as a traveler that maybe you would not find the buses more comfortable. So maybe as a tourist, I mean, for the purpose of experience, it's good. But if you are really into traveling a lot, maybe hiring a personal car with a driver would be a more safe and comfortable way of touring Pakistan. Mandir. Mandir. Temple. मेरे शहर में एक मंदिर है. मेरे शहर में एक मंदिर है. There is a temple in my city. Pakistan has Hindu population as well, but we don't have lots of temples. I mean the Hindu temples. Instead, we have, I think, more mosques. Almost every 2 streets away you can find a mosque, because we are a Muslim country. But we do have some churches and some temples where Hindus and Christians pray. Masjid. Masjid. Mosque. मैं हर रोज मस्जिद जाता हूँ. मैं हर रोज मस्जिद जाता हूँ. I go to the mosque every day. You should know that mosque is not the place only for praying. It is also a social hub for the men together. And we have 5 prayers in Pakistan in one day. You have a mosque in your neighborhood and all the neighbors are coming to pray there. So it gives you more time to socialize with your neighbors and to get to know what's happening with everyone. So the purpose of coming together 5 times a day in one place is to have a stronger social relationships. And Islam really focuses on taking care of your neighbors. And I think this is what we achieve by going to the masjid every day. Church. 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 ये चर्च छोटा है. ये चर्च छोटा है. This church is small. Again, guys, we do have some Christian population in Pakistan. So they do go to church and they celebrate their Christmas. But of course, that Christmas is not being celebrated on a massive scale as we see in other countries because Pakistan is a Muslim country. Abshar. Abshar. Waterfall. नारान वादी में बहुत सी आबशारें हैं. नारान वादी में बहुत सी आबशारें हैं. Naran Valley has many waterfalls. Guys, I have been to Naran and I would personally recommend anyone visiting Pakistan that it is a must-go place for you. It's beautiful and the waterfalls are really beautiful. The weather is really great and you can really enjoy it. And I think anybody visiting Pakistan, apart from, if you want to get away from the city life and explore more nature, you should definitely go for Naran and Kaghan and these sites of Pakistan. Dora. Dora. Tour. मैं इस साल पाकिस्तान का दौरा कर रहा हूँ. मैं इस साल पाकिस्तान का दौरा कर रहा हूँ. I'm touring Pakistan this year. Good for you. Me too. I always visit Pakistan usually in my summer vacations, but of course, it's not the best time of the year to visit if you're visiting the Punjab side or the Sindh and Balochistan side. But if you're visiting the northern areas, then absolutely the weather is gorgeous and I think it's the best time of the year to explore the north side of Pakistan. 10 gift ideas you must know in Urdu. Sounds interesting to me. Let's get started. Laptop. 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 मैंने एक लैपटॉप खरीदा. I bought a laptop. Well, I guess, guys, if you're going to go and buy a laptop in Pakistan, you better do your research properly from where you can get and what exact specifications you're looking for, because we do have lots of markets and there are places from where you can actually get a laptop cheaper compared to the other shops. So just do your research properly and then you're good to buy a laptop. Khushbu. Perfume. Khushbu. Perfume. मुझे ये खुशबू अच्छी लगती है. I like this perfume. I think in Pakistan, all the uptown malls, especially in Karachi, Islamabad and Lahore, they do have all the branded perfumes, and I think the price is almost same as in the international market. So it shouldn't be a problem for you to buy a good perfume as a gift. Kitab. Book. Kitab. Book. मेरी किताब कहाँ है? Where is my book? Personally, I think a book is actually one of the most convenient gifts actually you can buy for anyone, because in Pakistan we do have really good bookshops, and in Lahore and in almost in every city we have an Urdu bazaar. So Urdu bazaar is actually a market specifically for buying books and anything related to books or stationaries. You should actually visit it. It might make a good trip for you. दुनिया का नक्शा, world map. दुनिया का नक्शा, world map. मुझे दुनिया के नक्शे की ज़रूरत है. I need a world map. Well, I guess, guys, you can easily just buy it from any stationery shop. And again, as I mentioned earlier, if you go and visit Urdu Bazaar, you can actually get quite a lot of variety in the designs of these world maps, like the way they are presented on a frame or on a paper. So yeah, it's a good gift. It makes a good gift, I think. And sometimes, you can actually get a customized world map. By customized, what I mean is that you have the world map, but at the same time, you can add certain elements to it. For example, like places you want to visit or places you have already been, or like add the name of the person you are gifting it to. So yeah, there are a lot of viable options available and you need to visit Urdu Bazaar for that. Camera. 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 मेरे पास पेशा वाराना कैमरा है.
I have a professional camera. Well, as I said earlier, that in Pakistan, you can actually get almost all the gadgets, but make sure to do your research properly, because we do have lots of markets in which you can get the original product, but at the same time, you can also get the first copy of that product. I mean, it sounds insane, but we have a whole variety of the quality of these products. So when you are buying something, please make sure you do your research properly before buying anything. Smartphone, 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 smartphone. Apple एक मशहूर smartphone company है. Apple is a famous smartphone company. Well, for all the famous companies, we do have their specific dealers in Pakistan. So rather than buying it from just any shop, I would recommend you to go to the specified dealer for that company. For example, if you want to buy a Samsung smartphone or an Apple phone, go to the dealer, the authorized dealer, rather than buying it from any shop in the market you see. Because that way it is more safe, more secure, and also your warranty, you can actually claim it rather than that warranty just sitting on your desk. Tie, 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 tie. मैंने उसे तोहफे के तौर पर एक टाई दी. I gave him a tie as a gift. Tie is one of the most, I think, most common gift among men when you're gifting a male friend or partner. And we do have many beautiful shops where you can get excellent quality of clothes for tie. Don't forget to check out lots of shops before you buy a tie, because again, as we have many shops, you will see lots of qualities. So you will need to see more shops in order to determine what kind of quality you are going for. We have cheap ties. You can get a tie as cheap as 150 rupees, but you can also get a 5,000 rupees worth of tie. So make sure what you are looking for. Lughat, dictionary. Lughat, dictionary. क्या आपके पास उर्दू की लुगत है? Do you have an Urdu dictionary? Dictionary is something that you can get in any bookstore in Pakistan. Mostly every bookstore has a dictionary. The most famous Urdu dictionary in Pakistan is Feroz Lughat. So I would recommend it to all my students that whenever you visit Pakistan, you have a chance, you can get it, and it's very, very cheap. And if you're visiting the Urdu Bazaar, you can actually get it more cheaper compared to the other bookstores like in general market. Pakistan ke liye parvaz, a flight to Pakistan. Pakistan ke liye parvaz, a flight to Pakistan. Pakistan ke liye parvaz mansukh ho gayi hai. The flight to Pakistan has been cancelled. We do have our international flight carrier for Pakistan, that is PIA, Pakistan International Airline. And the experiences for everybody is different, because I think it depends upon the destination. For example, the PIA airplanes to European countries or to that side, they are actually more advanced and clean, and the flight experience is more comfortable as compared to the PIA airplanes going to Asian countries or South Asian countries. So I think it makes a very nice gift idea if you are buying your partner or your friend a ticket to Pakistan. I mean, they're going to see their family or just visiting Pakistan. But at the same time, before you buy such an expensive gift, make sure that they are mentally prepared to take that journey, because the culture of Pakistan and other countries is very different. हाथ से तैयार करदा मिट्टी के बर्तन, handmade pottery. हाथ से तैयार करदा मिट्टी के बर्तन, handmade pottery. हाथ से तैयार करदा मिट्टी के बर्तन खूबसूरत हैं. Handmade pottery is beautiful. Well, I think it makes amazing souvenir if you can buy handmade pottery, because Pakistan is actually very famous for it, and I think it's very cheap to buy these kind of handmade pottery from Pakistan. We are also very famous for exporting handmade pottery to other countries. So I think it makes an exceptional, beautiful souvenir for you to buy in Pakistan. Ways to say hello. let's get started. Subha bakhair. Subha bakhair. Good morning. Subha bakhair. Good morning. See, there are two pronunciations for this word. One is subha bakhair, and you can also say subha bakhair. I don't know which way sounds more natural to you, but I think it's more to do with your tongue, how you roll it. So usually I say it like subha bakhair. Hello. 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 Again, it's not a traditional Urdu word. We have gotten it from another language into the Urdu language. It is a more common word spoken in among friends and people in Pakistan. Especially when you are on the phone. Like the moment you pick up the phone, they say, hello, assalamu alaikum. Like they first say hello, like hello, and then assalamu alaikum. बहुत वक्त हो गया आपको देखे. बहुत वक्त हो गया आपको देखे. Long time no see. बहुत वक्त हो गया आपको देखे. Long time no see. It's a very polite comment, which I think you can use it more in a formal situation, and it's safe to use with people you really know well, or people you hardly know. You know, it's just a safe, polite comment. आप कैसे कैसी हैं? आप कैसे कैसी हैं? How are you? आप कैसे हैं? आप कैसी हैं? When you're talking to a guy, you would use कैसे. When you're talking to a girl, you're using कैसी. How are you? It's pretty simple when you're meeting a person just now and you're talking about present, so you would be using this sentence, not the previous one. Please make sure if you learn these sentences, please remember the difference. Just a tip, guys. See, hai is for present, always. All the sentences which ends with hai are for present. And all the sentences which are ending with ta, ti, te, they are always for past. It's just like in English we have is and was, or are or were. कैसा चल रहा है? कैसा चल रहा है? How's it going? कैसा चल रहा है? How's it going? Yeah, this sentence, I think it's more casual when you are between friends, or you're meeting your sister, and bunch of people who knows each other from a very long time. I think they usually use it with each other. But yes, I don't think you should use it in a very formal situation. आपका दिन कैसा रहा? आपका दिन कैसा रहा? How's your day? आपका दिन कैसा रहा? How's your day? It's a very good sentence to know. I mean, when your husband comes back, or people are returning from their work, you can ask them about their day, and you just ask like, आपका दिन कैसा था? Yeah, आपका दिन कैसा गुजरा? How was your day? How did your day go? Something like that. क्या चल रहा है? क्या चल रहा है? What's up? क्या चल रहा है? What's up? It's a super casual sentence, and I think we usually use it with our friends, family members, but I don't think for a formal situation it's more suitable. Maybe in a formal situation you should use a bit more serious Urdu. Yeah, I mean, it's super casual, super casual, guys. Sham bakhair. Sham bakhair. Good evening. Sham bakhair. Sham bakhair. Good evening. Again, guys, we really don't use this word anymore. Maybe some people who are from Urdu-speaking family, By Urdu-speaking family, I mean like their parents and their grandparents, they have been speaking Urdu as a mother tongue. They might be more prone to using these words in their day-to-day conversation, but I really don't hear it a lot, at least in my age group. I mean, people of my age group, and I'm not really that old. Just for the record, 26 only. So, I don't really see those people using it. Instead, we usually use like good morning, that is like Subah bakhair, and good night, Shab bakhair, but we never use these two words like for good afternoon and good evening. But I would say Assalamu alaikum. This is the safest word you can use in any time of the day. Like the moment you see a person, just say Assalamu alaikum. So it's kind of hello. Whatever may the time be, because you just saw him, you just say Assalamu alaikum and it's safe. आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा. आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा. It's nice to meet you. आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा. It's nice to meet you. A good sentence to always know if you're meeting new people or you're meeting someone after a long time, if you know them. Yeah, but if you know them for a very long time, it sounds kind of illogical to say aapse milkar acha laga, because you're meeting them because you like them, you know. But yeah, it's a good sentence to know if you're meeting new people. सब कुछ कैसा है? सब कुछ कैसा है? How's everything? सब कुछ कैसा है? How's everything? Again, super casual, but this you can also use in your formal situations. I mean, there's a very right amount of balance in the sentence structure. So yes, you can use it with your bosses. I mean, in your workplace. What are your top 10 language learning goals for the year? मैं एक दिन में 2 सबक सुनकर urdupod101.com पर बका की सीरीज मुकम्मल करूँगा. गी. I will finish survival phrases series on urdupod101.com by listening to 2 lessons a day. मैं एक दिन में 2 सबक सुनकर urdupod101.com पर बका की सीरीज मुकम्मल करूँगा. बका की सीरीज मुकम्मल करूँगी. I will finish survival phrases series on urdupod101.com by listening to 2 lessons in a day. I think, guys, it's very important to set a goal. Without setting a target, it is very hard to learn any language. But of course, you don't need to be overwhelmed by the amount of the lesson you're learning. You need to make very realistic goals, and you need to work hard in order to achieve those goals. मैं रोज 10 सफ़हात पढ़कर एक उर्दू की किताब मुकम्मल पढ़ूंगा. गी. I will finish reading 1 Urdu book by reading 10 pages a day. मैं रोज 10 सफ़हात पढ़कर एक उर्दू की किताब मुकम्मल पढ़ूंगा. पढ़ूंगी. I will finish reading 1 Urdu book by reading 10 pages a day. One of the easiest ways to learn any language is by developing a habit of reading every day. You don't have to read 10 pages, but as long as you feel comfortable with it, you can even read 1 page a day, and trust me, guys, it's going to make a huge difference in your vocabulary, in your grammar structure, the way you say things. So I strongly recommend you to read 1 page a day in order to build your vocabs, your grammar, your sentence structure. मैं अपना उर्दू का इम्तिहान पास करूँगा. गी. I will pass my Urdu test. मैं अपना उर्दू का इम्तिहान पास करूँगा. पास करूँगी. I will pass my Urdu test. As a student, if it is required of you to pass an Urdu test and it is one of your goals, I think it will keep you more motivated, because test is something that we all fear or dread at certain times in our life. And if you know, oh, we're going to be tested, it makes you more committed towards your goal. But I think it's not everybody's cup of tea. It varies from person to person. Some people actually feel more pressured if they are told that they're going to be tested, and they tend to give more positive results when they are not being tested. So it's not for everyone, but I think it is good to have such a goal to keep you motivated. मैं हर रोज एक उर्दू फिल्म देखकर उसे मुकम्मल तौर पर समझूंगा. गी. I will fully understand 1 Urdu movie by watching it every day. मैं हर रोज एक उर्दू फिल्म देखकर उसे मुकम्मल तौर पर समझूंगा. समझूंगी. I will fully understand 1 Urdu movie by watching it every day. Okay, people, let's get it straight. Everybody has their own stamina to do things. So my advice is, again, you don't have to watch the whole movie. You can actually break it into 15 minutes parts. And whenever you are commuting to a place, when you have a lunch break, it's excellent way to utilize your time beneficially by just looking at the movie and trying to understand it. And I would suggest you repeating it. Rather than watching the next 15 minutes, you can actually repeat the same 15 minutes in order to have a better understanding. मैं अपने उर्दू के दोस्तों को उर्दू में 3 मिनट की तारीफी तकरीर दूंगा. गी. I will give a 3-minute introductory speech in Urdu to my Urdu friends. मैं अपने उर्दू के दोस्तों को उर्दू में 3 मिनट की तारीफी तकरीर दूंगा. दूंगी. I will give a 3-minute introductory speech in Urdu to my Urdu friends. It's always good to practice in front of your friends. I mean, what are friends for? मैं 5 उर्दू नगमे याद करूंगा. गी. I will memorize 5 Urdu songs. मैं 5 उर्दू नगमे याद करूंगा. करूंगी. I will memorize 5 Urdu songs. I think it's one of the interesting goals you can have for the new year, because music is something that some people really like, and if you're really into music, I think songs can actually help you learn Urdu fast. मैं urdupod101.com पर फ्लैश कार्ड के साथ 350 अल्फाज याद करना मुकम्मल करूंगा. गी. I will finish memorizing 350 words with flashcards on urdupod101.com. मैं urdupod101.com पर फ्लैश कार्ड के साथ 350 अल्फाज याद करना मुकम्मल करूंगा. मुकम्मल करूंगी. I will finish memorizing 350 words with flashcards on urdupod101.com. I guess flashcards are a good technique of learning any words in any language. Just repeat. It's kind of making your muscle memory, kind of learning motor skills. So yeah, it's a good technique to do. मैं अपने उर्दू दोस्तों को उर्दू में 10 पोस्ट कार्ड लिखूंगा. गी. I will write 10 postcards in Urdu to my Urdu friends. मैं अपने उर्दू दोस्तों को उर्दू में 10 पोस्ट कार्ड लिखूंगा. लिखूंगी. I will write 10 postcards in Urdu to my Urdu friends. Well, I guess if you are a traveler and traveling is something that you're doing in the coming year, then it might be a really good exercise for you to write those postcards in Urdu instead of using your own language to your Urdu friends. मैं माजी, हाल और मुस्तकबिल के वाक़यात के बारे में बात करना सीखूंगा. गी. I will learn how to talk about past, present and future events. मैं माजी, हाल और मुस्तकबिल के वाक़यात के बारे में बात करना सीखूंगा. सीखूंगी. I will learn how to talk about past, present and future events. I think it is a very achievable target if you can make a list of some past, present and future events that you would like to talk to your Urdu friends about. And you can just have, for example, we have Eid for Muslims and Christmas for Christians. So it's a very relatable and doable event for you to practice with your friends. मैं 5 अल्फाज रोज़ाना याद करके 150 अल्फाज में महारत हासिल करूंगा. गी. I will master 150 words by memorizing 5 words a day. मैं 5 अल्फाज रोज़ाना याद करके 150 अल्फाज में महारत हासिल करूंगा. करूंगी. I will master 150 words by memorizing 5 words a day. Well, I think it's quite doable. Especially if you're commuting from one place to another. Again, it's building your muscle memory. And while you're commuting or when you have free time, you can always learn new words. And I think it's very achievable, guys. Only learning 5 new words a day. Just 5. And I think maybe you can do it.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. आप कैसे हैं? Hi. How are you? So hi and hello is basically the same thing in Urdu, and we translate it as hello. It's a very casual word and you can use it with your friends, family, with anyone, I guess. Subah bakhair. good morning. सुबह बखैर, good morning. सुबह बखैर, आपका दिन अच्छा गुजरेगा. Good morning, have a nice day. दोपहर बखैर, good afternoon. दोपहर बखैर, good afternoon. दोपहर बखैर, दोपहर का खाना खा लिया. Good afternoon. Have you done lunch? I think this word is not very commonly used in Pakistan. Instead, I would recommend to use Assalamu alaikum or hello whenever you meet some person. You don't have to keep track of time as in like good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It's not very common. Shabba bakhair, good night. Shabba bakhair, good night. Shabba bakhair, kal milenge. Good night, I'll see you tomorrow. This word is not very commonly used again, but maybe typical Urdu-speaking families might be using it. You can use it with your friends, family, and also you can use it formally. Anyway, it's a good word to remember. Aapka naam kya hai? What's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? What is your name? You can use this sentence with anyone. Any new person you meet, just ask the question, what's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? Main Afra hoon. I am Afra. Main Afra hoon. I am Afra. So, if you observe in this sentence, after main, you have to use your name and then hoon. In any kind of place, you can just use it to tell other people your name. I am Afra. Main Afra hoon. Try it with your name. Aapse milkar khushi hui. Nice to meet you. Aapse milkar khushi hui. Nice to meet you. Probably you'll be using it a lot in your formal meetings with new people. Aap kaise hain? How are you? Aap kaisi hain? How are you? Aap kaise hain? How are you? Aap kaisi hain? How are you? So if you have observed, I've used kaisi and kaise. Kaisi is used for female and kaise is used for male. मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? So you can use this sentence to ask the other person when you reply that you are okay. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी मेरी मदद कीजिए. Please help me. Anywhere you want to use please, just add the word barahe meherbani. For example, please do this for me. Barahe meherbani, mere liye ye kaam kijiye. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Meri madad karne ke liye aapka shukriya. Thank you for helping me. It can be used formal and it can also be used in an informal setting. That's pretty much it. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. I would say that this word is used a lot, but not in the context of saying you're welcome when somebody says thank you to you. This word is more used in the context of welcoming someone in your house or welcoming a customer in the restaurant. Ji haan. Yes. Ji haan. Yes. Ustad. आपने अपना काम मुकम्मल कर लिया है? Teacher, have you finished your work? शागिर्द, जी हाँ. Student, yes. Basically, when you need to give your consent to someone, when you just need to nod, when you just need to say yes, so you can use this word, ji haan. If you are in an informal setting, like with your friends or family, sometimes you can just say हाँ. जी नहीं. No. जी नहीं. No. आपने इम्तिहान की तैयारी कर ली है? Have you finished your preparation for exam? जी नहीं. No. If you're in an informal setting, I would recommend using just नहीं. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Okay. ये आपके साथ ठीक है? Is it okay with you? This word is very commonly used in Pakistan. Mostly people use it at the end of almost all the sentences just to give their consent that they are okay with it. So, ठीक है, ठीक है, okay, ठीक है. माफ कीजिएगा. Excuse me, माफ कीजिएगा, excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा, ये मेरी सीट है. Excuse me, this is my seat. This word is very polite and mostly used in a formal situation, or I would say like people you don't know with, you can use it, but definitely not with friends and family. क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? You can use this sentence to ask time. Any part of the day is okay. बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the restroom? बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the toilet? बैतुल खला, toilet. In Pakistan, many people can speak English, so English has become a part of Urdu to some extent. So we use the word bathroom commonly instead of Baitul Khala. So if you go to a person and just say, bathroom kahan hai, it would be okay. Where is the toilet? Where is the bathroom? Instead of using the word Baitul Khala. Kuch der intezar kare. Wait a moment. Kuch der intezar kare. Wait a moment. It's a very formal sentence and I think it's a good one to remember. Iski कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? Iski कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? This kind of sentence can be used in any market and at any time and by anyone, male or female. बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे check मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे check मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? There's more than one way of saying it. Instead of the word check, you can also use the word bill. Bill is the same as in English bill, like the billing. So I would recommend using that word more often. It's more understandable and more commonly used. Madad, help. Madad, help. मैं तूफान में फंस गया हूँ, मेरी मदद करें. I'm stuck in a storm, help me. Just saying the word madad doesn't make any sense, like help. Maybe it makes sense in English, but not in Urdu. So when you say in Urdu, you might need to add something to the word madad. For example, मेरी मदद करें, please help me. बराहे मेहरबानी मदद करें, please help. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. अभी मैं मसरूफ हूँ, बाद में मिलते हैं. I'm busy at the moment, see you later. This phrase is very commonly used among friends. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. You can use this phrase for anything, for any kind of information that you don't know. You can just say, मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. Not just for information, but information related to a person. For example, where is Ali? Ali कहाँ है? मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. खुदा हाफिज, goodbye. खुदा हाफिज, goodbye. जाने का वक्त है, खुदा हाफिज. It's time to go, goodbye. होना, to be. So the first word is होना, to be. आपको वहाँ होना चाहिए. You should be there. This word is used almost in every conversation we have. So it's a very good word to remember. And hopefully when you are going to learn other word patterns, you will get the hang of it, how to use this word. पसंद करना, to like. पसंद करना, to like. मैं उसे पसंद करता हूँ. I like her. It doesn't have to be just one person. You can use it for clothes, for food, for anything. I'll give you another example. I like red color. मुझे लाल रंग पसंद है. करना, to do. करना, to do. क्या आप ये काम कर सकते हैं? Can you do this? The word karna literally means to do, and we use it with a lot of other words. So keep an eye for that one. कहना, to say. कहना, to say. अपने मुल्क के बारे में कुछ कहना. Say something about your country. The word literally explains itself, कहना. So if you have to say anything, you just want to use the word, I want to say this. मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ. वज़ाहत करना, to explain. So the next verb we have is वज़ाहत करना, to explain. अपनी तहकीक की वज़ाहत करें.
Explain your research. This is quite a heavy word and you don't hear it a lot in our everyday conversation, but it is a good word to know if you want to explain something to others. Sunna, to hear. Sunna, a very common verb that we use in our everyday conversation, and the English translation would be to hear or to listen. For example, चिड़िया की आवाज़ सुने. Hear the sound of a sparrow. I'm going to give you another very casual example that would be मैं गाना सुनती हूँ. I listen to music. So that's pretty much it. Jana, to go. So the next one is one of the most easiest verbs and the most common verbs you will be using if you're speaking Urdu in Pakistan, and that would be jana, to go. For example, सामने की नशिस्त पर जाएं. Go to the front seat. If you want to go to a restaurant or to anywhere, just say to the auto driver or the taxi driver, मुझे वहाँ जाना है. I want to go there. So you just put the name of the location instead of waha. मुझे मीनार पाकिस्तान जाना है. I want to go to मीनार Pakistan. Probably you'll be using it a lot if you're a tourist. जानना, to know. जानना, to know. मुझे आपके बारे में जानकर खुशी हुई. I'm happy to know about you. If you really like someone in Pakistan and you would like to know them better, all you have to say is, मैं आपको जानना चाहता हूँ. I would like to know you better. लेना, to take. लेना, to take. खाना ले लो, take the food. As the young generation speaks kind of slang Urdu, so we tend to use this word instead of the word खरीदना, which means to buy. For example, मुझे बाजार से कपड़े लेना है. I want to buy clothes from the market. I know, even though the word means to take, but you can use it both ways. You will hear it in almost all the conversations if you're having with your friend. So if you ask her, what do you want? तुम्हें क्या लेना है? For example, मुझे बाजार से जूता लेना है. I want to buy a pair of shoes from the market. So I can also use the word खरीदना in the same sentence, but because people tend to use easy English, so they'll just use the word लेना. देखना, to see. देखना, to see. मैंने आज एक फिल्म देखी. I saw a movie today. आना, to come. आना, to come. वो नहीं आएगा. He will not come. Yes, this is an everyday word that we use to indicate about our schedule. So I think it is a good word to know. People also use it together with jana. So if you remember previously, I told you jana means to go and ana means to come. सोचना, to think. सोचना, to think. मैं पार्टी में जाने का सोच रहा हूँ. I'm thinking of going to the party. So it's a pretty easy word, and if you don't have any confirmed plans or you're not sure about your choice of food or clothes or people, you can just use the word सोचना. मैं सोच रहा हूँ. Yes, I'm thinking about it, you know. चाहना, to want. चाहना, to want. आप क्या चाहते हैं? What do you want? This word again can be used for anything in terms of food, clothing, fashion, movie, or whatever you're looking for. So I'll give you another example. मुझे ये कपड़े चाहिए. I want that dress. देना, to give. देना, to give. मुझे पानी देना. Give me water. It is a very common word, and you can observe it, especially in the conversation of older siblings when they're talking to their younger ones and they are bossing them around. So there's just like, give me water. मुझे पानी दो. Give me the TV remote control. मुझे remote control दो. It's a good word to know. इस्तेमाल करना, to use. इस्तेमाल करना, to use. ये कलम इस्तेमाल करें. Use this pen. This is a pretty important verb to know if you want to use some facilities in a restaurant, or you want to just use the bathroom. in a shopping mall. So you can just use this word istamal karna. For example, can I use this toilet? क्या मैं ये bathroom इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ? As Pakistan is quite different from your country, so we don't have very good public toilets, and you might be using this word to use the toilet in a lot of clothing shops because they have better toilets. Talash karna, to find. Talash karna, to find. As I explained previously, that we tend to use the verb karna in conjunction with many other verbs. I'll give you a sentence. Sui talash karna mushkil hai. It's hard to find the needle. Karna gives or implies the meaning of to do. Bahir jana, to go out. Bahir jana, to go out. Bahir mat jaएं, don't go out. Puchna, to ask. Puchna, to ask. Usse pata pucheं. Ask him for the address. It's a good word to know if you're a tourist in Pakistan because you'll be asking for the locations a lot, and people are quite kind to let you know the exact location of the place. But apart from that, you also use this word a lot in our daily conversation because Pakistani people have a kind of joint family system, and you tend to ask many things from your parents. So it's a good word to know anyway. Kaam karna, to work. Kaam karna, to work. Aap kaam karte hain? Do you work? So guys, this verb has, I think, two meanings, and you can use it either way. Kaam literally translates as work, and this work could be your job, but it can also be any other task. For example, mujhe aaj ghar ka kaam hai. I have house chores to do today. Dakhil hona, to enter. Dakhil hona, to enter. Kamre mein dakhil ho jaएं. Enter the room. Mehsoos karna, to feel. Mehsoos karna, to feel. मैं थका हुआ महसूस कर रहा हूँ. I'm feeling tired. Sometimes you don't have to use the verb महसूस करना in a normal conversation. You can just put the feeling itself. For example, मैं खुश हूँ. I'm happy. I didn't say I feel happy. So there is no need to use the word feel in this very sentence. And it goes the same for all the emotions. Then you just put the emotion itself, but you don't have to use the word feel or महसूस when you're making a sentence. कोशिश करना, to try. कोशिश करना, to try. उसे ख़त्म करने की कोशिश करें. Try to finish it. छोड़ना, to leave. छोड़ना, to leave. तंबाकू नोशी छोड़ना मुश्किल नहीं है. It's not hard to quit smoking. So this word is very common, and you can use the word chorna with almost anything. For example, even with food, with your fashion sense, with movies. So it's a very, very commonly used word. Bulana, to call. Bulana, to call. Use yahan bulao. Call him here. I would like to point it out that this word bulana, as I translate it, to call, does not mean to call someone through a telephone or a smartphone. It just means calling a person in person to your office or to your place. If I have to say that I'm going to call him, I will translate it as मैं उसे call करूँगा. I would not say मैं उसे बुलाऊँगा, because bulana means to verbally in person ask someone to come. दौड़ना, to run. दौड़ना, to run. मैं तेज दौड़ता हूँ. I run fast. आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very much. So the first word is आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very much. I think every language has a word for saying thank you, and it's a good word to know. This word can also be used in formal situations, but also in formal situations. When you're saying it like आपका बहुत शुक्रिया, it sounds really sincere, you know, like thank you very much. And when you are with your friends, you don't have to say it आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. You can just say shukriya, thank you. Mahina, month. So the next word is mahina, month. आप इस महीने क्या कर रहे हैं? What are you doing this month? It's a very good word to know and quite easy to use in any kind of conversation. For example, ये कौन सा महीना है? Which month is this? अच्छा, अच्छी, good. So the next word is अच्छा or अच्छी, which translates as good. If you have been following our other lessons, we had a whole other series explaining the nouns in Urdu. But you should know that the nouns in Urdu are both masculine and feminine. So this is one of the examples of that noun. In English, we have good, and we use it for a guy and for a girl, or we can use it for masculine and feminine. But in Urdu, if it is masculine, you would say acha. But if the noun is a feminine, you will say achhi. I'll explain it a bit more with an example. Aaj mausam acha hai. Today the weather is good. So in Urdu, the word mausam, weather, itself is masculine. So that is the reason I use the word acha. One more example would be wo ladki achhi hai. That girl is nice, or that girl is good. So you can see that because the word is girl, in Urdu I'm using the word achhi, not acha here. Billi, cat. The next word is billi, cat. मेरे पास पालतू बिल्ली है. I have a pet cat. A lot of people in Pakistan have cats as a pet animal. It's very common because people don't like to have dogs as a pet in Pakistan. So you would see a lot of people having cats instead of dogs. Pasand karna, to like. So the next word is pasand karna, to like. मैं आपको पसंद करता हूँ. I like you. You can use this word not only just for a person, but you can also use it for clothes, fashion, movies, anything that you like. So yeah, it's a good word to know. Pasand karna. Phool, flower. Phool, flower. उसने मुझे फूल दिए. He gave me flowers. Yeah, it would be good to get some flowers for sure. Taaleem, education. So the next word is तालीम, education. तालीम एक बेहतर ज़िंदगी के लिए बहुत अहम है. Education is very important for a better life. यकीन करना, to believe. So the next word is यकीन करना, to believe. मुझे यकीन नहीं हो रहा, मेरी आपसे मुलाकात हो गई. I cannot believe I met you. Yeah, it would be awesome to know this word when you're meeting your idol, as in singers or actors. So yeah, keep an eye. ये मेरी खुशी है. It's my pleasure. ये मेरी खुशी है. It's my pleasure. In English, when we say someone, you're welcome, or it's my pleasure. So yeah, it would be good, or I would say it would be kind to say someone, ये मेरी खुशी है. But I have never heard many people using it, to be very honest. So instead, I would recommend using nahi nahi, koi masla nahi hai. Like, it's no problem at all, or it was my pleasure. It gives the same kind of meaning. Tasveer, photograph. Tasveer, photograph. मैं आपके साथ एक तस्वीर उतार सकता हूँ. मैं आपके साथ तस्वीर उतार सकती हूँ. Can I take a picture with you? So you would have noticed that I used the word sakta hu and sakti hu in the same sentence. As I said, that in Urdu we have a very clear definition of masculine and feminine nouns. So that was the thing I was repeating again for you. So if you're a guy, you would say sakta hu. But if you're a girl, you would say sakti hu. But the noun itself, tasweer, that wouldn't be changed. Masjid, mosque. So the next word is masjid, mosque. मेरे गांव में एक masjid है. I have a mosque in my village. In Pakistan, there are many beautiful mosques for you to visit. For example, in Lahore, you can just go and see Badshahi Masjid, the Badshahi Mosque, and it's more than 800 years old. One of the biggest mosques in Pakistan, and really, really beautiful. You can see all the Mughal architecture and the designs in that particular one. Then we have another one in Islamabad, the capital city of Pakistan. That is Faisal Mosque, Faisal Masjid, which is another beautiful masterpiece. And it was a gift from the Saudi government to Pakistan. So if you're there, make sure to check that one out. Rakam, money. So the next word is rakam, money. Aapko ye rakam kahan se mili? Where did you get this money from? I would say to hear this word rakam is very formal, but in our very casual conversations, we are using the word paise, and we translate in English as money. Ye kitne paise hain? How much money is this? So I wouldn't say ye kitni rakam hai. Even though the word rakam means money, but it's quite a heavy word to use in your daily conversation. So I would recommend you to use the word paise instead of rakam.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Urdu ebook before it's gone.